Today I'm doing the Celestial Battlegrounds for the first time inside a Call of Dragons, and to do this I have Mr. Sneaky with me today from the Mr. Sneaky YouTube channel. Mr. Sneaky, what's up, dude? I need some help taking me through this. Show me the way. Show me and everyone here today how to be the most successful with this new game mode.
Yeah, no problem. So it's a pretty simple game mode. I'll just run you down the basics now and we'll go straight into the gameplay. So basically you're going to get score and points for killing the units inside of the battleground, as well as the time it takes. So the quicker you are doing each stage, you're going to get more and more score. So the whole principle, as you can see on the screen, is if you can get 20,000 score, you're going to get all the rewards. The cool thing is with T4 and for yourself, you have to play it through normal mode first, right? And normal mode is really easy. And the cool thing with it is, if you look at the 5, 10, and 12k ones, they all give you a generational token. So for a free-to-play player, this is honestly a really good event to invest into. So really fun. I'm going to run you through it and show you guys how to play it first time, like you can imagine.
All right, so I'm assuming, now before I jump into it, I'm assuming I'm going through with one march. Is that correct?
No, so the cool thing about this event is if you hit start, depending, I think, on your server or something, like you'll have either 3 formations like you have. Yes. Or you're going to have 4 formations like I do on my server. I think it's just because my server is older. That's the only reason we have 1 extra, right? Okay. So in this, as you can see, it gives you a little quick objective. You want to complete all 10 stages as fast as you can. If you complete it within 90 seconds, you're going to get some extra points. And each stage, you're going to add a certain battleground effect to make it a little bit difficult for you to complete. So that's like the fun aspect of it. If you've ever played Rise of Kingdoms, like I know you have, you'll be able to know the, I think it's called the Arm Training Loha event. That's a very similar event to this, where you're trying to beat a single Loha, make it, you know, stronger throughout the stages, and at the end, whatever legion count you had participated to a ranking board, right? So it's pretty similar in that regard, but it's its own little fun game mode. Okay. So if you're gonna go
a question that I have first is, do my troops regain health every single round, or do they stay with their health?
Great question. So as we're going to go into it, every 3 stages, so stages 3, 6, and 9, you're going to get a heal. So the best strategy for this is to pick 2 AoE range marchers. So if they're your best marchers, put your mages at the back. And then at the front, I would honestly recommend using some sort of like infantry unit, right? If you've got like Madeline's a really good one, or Nika as well as a really good one. How about Garwood? The reason why, I know we've got Garwood. We're going to run Garwood this time. But the reason why it's good is you'll notice you want some counter-attack damage. The more counter-attack damage, the better it is to do this. So if we hit deploy, this is basically the formation Echo has decided to go with. So we're going to be rocking this for the video. So again, everyone, just remember, work with what you've got. Just work with what you've got. Don't find it too crazy. Just work with what you've got.
That's such a nice way of him saying that I'm not using the right formation. I appreciate you being kind, man. All right. But this is, I like this formation. Let's do this. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's hit the start. So when we do this now, it's going to give you 3 options, right? So this is the game mode. This is where it's going to get difficult. So each buff you pick here is going to go on the enemy units we're going to kill. And this buff stays throughout all of the stages, right? Oh, so
we're giving them buffs.
Yeah, we're making this more harder and harder to do. So a really good one for T4 players to start with, and it sounds crazy, is that intensity one. And the reason why it's a good one is you kill the units really, really fast in the other one, right? Because you kill them really, really fast, they're not going to deal skill damage. So if they're not dealing skill damage, it's almost a free bet. And this is a really good case for T5 players too. If you're a T5 player, this is going to be a lot easier for you. So if we hit intensity, and what you're going to do is use your 3 marchers, you're going to kill as these, whatever's on screen, you got to kill them, and I'm going to leave it up to you now. It's all in your hands.
All right, let's go do this. It looks like can I not multi-select my marches here?
You should be able to. If you're using the PC client, you can press Control and A. That's Control Alt and Control A, and you get all units selected by doing that. It's a quick key bind.
Ah, there we go. Okay, nice. I was getting attacked. My mages were getting attacked a little bit there by some of these. I did not like that at all. I'm gonna go heal up whatever may have been injured in the back line.
So a really cool tip I'm going to say during the combat, a lot of channels have missed out so far, is to do your artifacts. So your artifacts, you notice, is on cooldown, and a lot of people are wondering how the artifact system works in this game mode. So what you can do is, the way to explain it is this area, this battlefield we're in, is constantly alive. So when we go to that buff stage, which is going to be the next screen, once we kill this last unit here, what will happen is we'll be able to get our cooldown still ticking. So if you watch right now and we take a note, your artifact time is at 40 seconds, right? So we can say it's 40 seconds. So now, if you look at this little congratulations screen, it shows you your 369 healing, and then the last boss wave on stage 10, right? Okay. So this is nice little info screen to break down everything I've been telling you guys so far. The score, the time bonus, the total score.
I like it.
So if we hit continue now, you're going to get another option. So what I would suggest, it sounds a bit crazy, but death heal is a really good one to run down.
I don't like giving any buffs, man. This is no good.
No, and no one likes this. But the reason why this is a good one is you've got to imagine you are dealing AoE damage, so you could maybe be dealing, if argument's sake, 40 to 50, 60% of that, heal or damage in AoE. Healing them for 10% isn't going to do much, right? It's not going to do much. You've already dealt most of the health already through that AoE effect. So you can see that happening right here. So as soon as we kill this red one, for example, that white one might just get a little bit of a heal, which is fine. It's okay. Look, and you can't even tell that it got healed. And that's the beauty of this perk. So what you're going to try and do is always race down all the lowest units. You go from the highest unit first, and then whatever the lowest HP is, you focus that on the next one, then the next one, and you'll notice you machine gun down these units really, really fast. And even compared to last time, Echo, which is really funny, you've done it quicker. We've got harder buffs on, and we've done it quicker. So it just shows that you can speed it up between different rounds if you focus up.
I'll be honest though, they're hiding in there, man. Like there's enemies that are attacking my. That's the second time that's happened right there. Come on now.
Yep.
You're supposed to be my eyes, man. You're supposed to be my eyes, giving me warning, saying, "Echo, watch your back, man." Come on.
If you notice, your artifacts as well came off cooldown, and if you quickly press continue and select any of the buffs, just for an example here, you'll notice your artifacts won't be off cooldown if we do it quick enough.
They won't?
So if you hit confirm, it's still on cooldown, right? So that's the beauty of the stages, right? So in between each stage, and that is the whole tip rounded up there, as long as you take a little bit of time, just, savor a minute, right? If you wait a minute in that stage and pick the buff that you want to pick right at the last moment, all of your artifacts will always be off cooldown. And that's going to be the key in this game mode, because to get through really, really quickly is to have your artifacts up, because you can then blast down tons of AoE really, really quickly between stages and speed up that process. So really fun game mode. I hope you enjoyed it so far too. But you got to get through all 10 levels. So
that's not going to happen.
For you.
That's not going to happen here, man. Already my Garwood is down to half health, trying to get some of that healing buff from there. But I'll go as far as I can, and that's what we're going to do. How does that sound?
That's it. But you're going to notice as well, because we're on stage 3 here, at the end of this stage, once we are completed, it is going to heal your units. It's going to heal you not all the way full, but it is going to give you some heal. And that's because there's 3 heals, throughout each of this Battleground stage. So
what if my Garwood goes down, though? Is he out then?
You still get a heal. No, I've noticed you still get a heal. It's 25% of a heal normally. But you noticed there you went from red straight away into the yellow again, but your mages gained all the way back up to 4. So they're the ones that really do count at the end of the day, but you still need that front line. All right.
Okay.
So
which one do you like here?
Again, this is up to you. For me, it's going to be a crazy one. So when I were running this, because again, we try to focus on counter-attack damage, right? And you can imagine why counter-attack damage is really powerful in this game mode, because again, if everything's hitting you really fast and you can kill them really fast, then a lot of buffs don't matter. So what I actually really like is the one you've got on, because 10 seconds after the battle begins, all the units start to get a little bit stronger, right? And if you're on point and you got those artifacts, you got your heroes all set up and you're good to go, you'll notice you can clear rounds between 30 seconds all the way up to 45 to a 50-second mark, right?
Okay.
So you're not really going to have too much attack to worry about in this. You know, you're going to have only possibly 2 triggers of the second wind going at you. So it's all about speed, remember. This is all about trying to kill things as fast as you can. So if you guys want little tips, again, on artifacts, bring AoE. AoE artifacts are great. So you've got Phoenix Eye on your Lilia, really good one to run. Another major one you could run is maybe that Magic Bomb.
Yeah.
If you're an archer player, stuff like the Shadow Blades and the Viola Bow, they're AoE hit rectangular boxes. So that's really good. For infantry, you can actually bring a few stuff. You know, if you want a really tanky infantry, bring Dragon Scale Armor. That's going to give you that extra shield. It gives you a bunch of health stats as well. So that keeps you up alive for your front line. But if you want a bit more of an aggressive front line, you can always bring that Warhammer. The Warhammer will stun all the units in the vicinity, and it will allow you then to obviously use all the other artifacts on top of the stun, right? So you can do a nice little bit of setup play there and get a really good bit of chain artifact gameplay for yourselves. So
I like this strategy.
Yeah, we're seeing for the very first time, guys, remember, this is Echo going in the line. So now he knows what to expect now. You can imagine him in the redo. He's going to be bringing the better arsenal. He's going to be bringing out all the firepower, because again, when you're going in blind and stuff, you never know what is going to happen, right? So
I don't know.
That is the fun of it.
We're going to keep going now without a tank, which is going to be pretty rough.
It's going to be the rough one. So here I'm going to let you decide. I'm going to let you decide for the rest of the video what you believe you think is the correct choice.
All right. Unleashed is going to be enemy units' first normal attacks deal additional damage for 4,000. Self-healing after enemies battle, enemy units receive healing every 5 seconds. And over exertion, when the battle begins, enemy units gain 28% attack and defense for 60 seconds. I don't think I want that one. I think I'm going to go with the self-healing one.
That is the one I would go for too. Do you really like that one?
Nice. Okay, well, I'm going to try and... I'm going to die in this round is what's going to happen. Yeah, I got no shot, man. No shot right now.
But it just shows, though, once you've got, you know, maybe a stronger front line, maybe 2 commander deputy, you know, a primary and a deputy commander in that front line slot, what you need, right, to push through to get the score. And the cool thing is, again, you need to complete the normal mode. And once you complete that normal mode,
right,
you get hard mode unlocked. And the cool thing with hard mode, obviously, it's a little bit harder for the units that you're fighting, but you get 2 times the points. So for those players that are like the T5 players trying to get the top 3 rankings, it is very important for them to be on hard mode, because the only way you're going to get the most score, as you can imagine, getting 2 times the amount for that. We're going to be able to show you the ranking table after, why it's kind of important for those, you know, players in the server to actually try and compete in this event, even if you're a T5 player, because you can get some bonus rewards for doing that. So really cool little event that they've added into the game in my eyes.
Sneaky, I thought we were telling everybody that this was hard mode though, so I didn't look so bad, man.
Oh, definitely. They knew they could see it even in the preview. They could see in the video what the mode was, but you know. I always said you've got to learn the hard way. Everyone has to learn the hard way somewhere, you know. I remember the first time you get rallied, you know. I remember the first time you get burnt.
All right. Well, we did fine. Where do we get this? Where can I see the stats? The rankings right over here?
Yeah, so here you can see the rankings, right? So you can see everyone who's been participating. Everyone's been pushing. I know Mr. Chisgo has been pushing as well. He were originally rank 1. And
now he's rank 11.
Rank 3, and now he's rank 11. So you can see the competitiveness in it. I kind of love that about this game mode.
This game mode is actually really fun. I'm going to definitely go back in, mess around with it again, do a little bit more optimal attacking. And, you know, I'm coming for Chisco, spot number 11.
Definitely, would love to see that stolen off him.
All right, man. Thank you so much for coming through the channel, for introducing me and everyone to the game mode. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate your guidance, and I appreciate you letting me fall on my butt a little bit so that I could learn for the next time. Why don't you let everyone know what you're doing over on your channel and where they can find you after they leave this video?
Yeah, of course. So everyone knows my name's Mr. Sneaky. So if you want to check me out, just search Mr. Sneaky, all one word, in the bar. We always do Call of Dragons content, so we're doing hero guides, event behemoths, and a lot of PvP stuff. So if you want to learn anything and anything that is Call of Dragons, just look me up and you'll enjoy.
Yeah, man, and I'll be leaving your link in the description of this video. I appreciate you coming through, and we'll see all of you back here in another video very soon. Take care, guys.